Catherine, Teen Services Librarian for the Gwinnett County Public Library, and this week we'll be taking a look at Portugal. One fun fact I recently learned about Portugal is that a couple of their libraries employ colonies of bats. That's right, the libraries are home to bats, and Portugal likes it that way. These libraries, established in the 18th century, allow the bats to stay for their bug-eating services. They are helping to protect precious manuscripts and first editions, some dating back to the 15th century. One of these libraries is the JOANINA Library at the University of Coimbra, located in central Portugal. A colony of pipistrelle bats call this building home and live behind the bookshelves. They come out at night to eat flies, gnats, and other book and paper-loving insects. Pipistrelle bats are very small and can be found in the British Isles, across most of continental Europe, southern Scandinavia, parts of northwest Africa, and in India, China, Myanmar, and Asia. These bats range in size from about 2.5 to 3.5 inches long with a wingspan of about 7 to 10 inches. Librarians aren't precisely positive when the bats took up residence, but they have been there since at least the 19th century. The bats can be seen entering and exiting the building after nightfall, and on rainy days, librarians and patrons can hear the bats chirping and vocalizing in the stacks. Having the bats in the library does require a bit of maintenance. The librarians cover the 18th century tables that are original to the facility with animal skin coverings to protect the surfaces from the bat guano. And each morning, they remove the covers and clean the floors. Another library, located near Lisbon, is home to another colony of bats. It is the library at the National Palace of Mafra. This library is over 300 years old and hosts a colony of mostly gray long-eared bats and some serotine bats too. The gray long-eared bat is a medium-sized bat and has distinctive ears that are long and folded and are almost as long as their whole body. These bats can be found across Europe, Asia Minor, the Caucasus, Iran, Afghanistan, Kashmir, and South Africa. They have a wingspan of almost 12 inches. When resting, these bats will curl their ears back or tuck them under their wings. The serotine bat, also known as the big brown bat, is fairly large with big ears, although their ears are not nearly as large as the gray long-eared bat. It has a wingspan of almost 15 inches. This bat has a large range stretching across southern Great Britain to Taiwan. It can also be found in North Africa, the Middle East, and southern and Southeast Asia. This library is unsure of how long the bats have been there, but maybe they've been there since the beginning. The library houses approximately 36,000 books and manuscripts on its shelves, and some were printed before the 1500s. The library is considered to be one of Europe's most important locations. You may not be able to catch sight of their bats, as this library closes before dusk, but you can view the taxidermied remains of a few on display inside the library. One other fun fact about this library is that it was one of the filming locations in the 1996 version of Gulliver's Travels. It served as the Lilliputian Great Chamber of War. I hope you enjoyed learning about Portugal. If you haven't already, be sure to visit our Beanstack page at gwinnettpl.beanstack.org and sign up for the chapter, where you can join our Read Around the World in 80 Days challenge and learn more about the countries on our route. Check back next week, where we'll be taking a look at the last country on our route, France.